like hunting for a couple reasons. Started off when I was a little kid. I grew up around a hunting environment with my grandpa. He would take me quail hunting before I can even remember hardly. So he's one of the real reasons I got involved into hunting and how come it's shaped the way that I become obsessed with it. So I hunt multiple species, multiple animals ever since I've been a little kid. I started off with quail with my grandpa. My dad and I deer hunt quite a bit. And then from then, those were the two main animals I hunted growing up. And then in high school, I started going duck hunting with my friend's dad. And then I became obsessed with duck hunting. I go all the time, bought all my gear, and that's one of my real passions now is duck hunting. It's really fast-paced hunting, intense. It is quite a bit of work because you have to walk through water and marsh. It's cold, but the rewards are a lot more. You can hang out with friends while you hunt ducks. The only downside about duck hunting is it just gets pretty expensive because you got to buy decoys and your waders and all your jackets and gloves. And I just bought a yellow lab last fall to use for duck hunting. Training him was kind of a lot of work. I've been able to take my lab out. Big Sky's Walker Kansas Ranger is his full name. This is his first year that he was able to actually go hunting. Yeah, I've taken him a couple times. The first time, I mean, it's to be expected. Obviously he had no clue what he was doing. My biggest concern was just getting him to sit and stay. And I wasn't really worried about him retrieving at the point. I just wanted him to know the basics. He's gone, I think, like 3 or 4 times with me this year, and every time he's gotten progressively better. So since me being really obsessed with hunting, and I really want people to share the same experiences that I have, I watch a lot of hunting shows, and then one day in high school it just clicked. I said, you know, I kind of want to do this. I want to get out there and film these hunts. So not only I can remember it, but maybe someday we can get these films out and people can see them as well. Down here in southeast Kansas, opening day of 2011 quail season. It's December 11th, last day of regular firearm season. I talked to my friend Julian Garcia, who he's in the filming degree or mass communications. One day I took him deer hunting. So I mean, I told him what he had to wear. It's going to be cold. We sat in this little blind, ground blind, and he just sat there with his little old school camera, and we just plugged away some film. Fortunately, we weren't able to get any good shots, but I think I got him hooked, hopefully, so that in the future here. It's also hard for me too. I'm not really experienced being in front of a camera, so it's taken some time getting used to narrating stories. I'm getting better, slowly and surely, but that's definitely another struggle. So where do I think the future of hunting is going? I honestly feel that the sport of hunting and the passion of hunting is sort of losing interest in our, say, even just my little brother's age group. He's in 6th grade, and just kids younger than me, I've kind of noticed are losing the respect and love and passion for hunting. I think partially due to the fact that people are moving to the city and they don't really have as many opportunities to get out there. Maybe their parents don't want to take them out anymore. I've heard stories of guys that are when they were my age, they were just obsessed with hunting and go all the time like me, and when they got older, they lost that passion. I mean, I feel like that could be part of the reason why kids are not being exposed to it more. KDWP, Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, is trying to do things to promote education, hunting education for kids. They do workshops and things like that. They have these mentor/youth hunts. So it will give kids the opportunity to go out during prime hunting times, say, to shoot a deer. So they'll let kids go take a rifle out during the middle of the rut when nobody else can hunt and try and shoot a deer. And that's just ways to get kids excited. I mean, even go further, they'll provide you with a gun to use if you don't have one. They'll give you a guide. I mean, they're trying everything they can to make this kid successful, to get him excited about hunting, him or her. for the future.